game is going to be focused around the Medusa for Navi. But on the flip side of things, you know, Virtus Pro, they've got a fast skirmishing lineup, and that's exactly the way they like to play.
Void Spirit Puck, it used to be very Void Spirit favored. You're a melee here with the Quelling Blade, you're in wave clear, but yeah, that's going to be a bit of a snooze fest. This, though...
This is looking like first blood.
Yeah.
Always Want to Fly is going to fall to save down here in this bottom lane. And it's like you said, you know, you've got that bit of a range advantage. Top lane, too, they're very, very aggressive here against Ramses. Nightfall, make the jump forward here. They need just a little bit more damage. The dagger comes in, and it will secure the kill.
I think
are they trading off here in the mid lane?
Yeah, I think they just have to accept that bot lane has been lost. They need to try and get Medusa into the jungle as quick as possible. And if Puck starts making rotations, like, they don't really have kill threat.
Oh, there we go. There's a rotation here from Iceberg as he goes. There's the Dream Coil here. It's taking a decent amount of time, but eventually they take out save.
Okay.
So there's a bit of breathing room.
They don't have the Desolate on PA. He is completely committed to farming right now.
Looking to make a step here over on Ramses. They just finished up that Yules on GPK. The follow-up with the Static Storm. And one more hit should be able to do the trick. Can they do it, though? It looks like, yes, at the last second, the 5 Dream Coil gets used. And the egg. Laguna Blade comes out, but GPK's already away. They just run out. A little bit off the timing here as Nightfall joining right back in again. Good LSA. They turn back around, trying to heal, trying to get a little bit more damage. The impetus coming in hot, followed up. Oh, there it is. There's the RP from DM. They want Roger, and by God, they're going to get it. As now Iceberg forced to run and flee. And GPK, he wants this, though. He's going to set up. Gets the taunt, the drag back, and see you later, Iceberg.
Oh, one by one they go in.
Well, you have one hero that's farming. It's a lot of pressure on just to do so, right? Especially because she has not hit that peak timing here. Iceberg, though, might be able to find a nice quick little pick off here. As Kingslayer. Okay, they'll use the Laguna Blade. They just want to get rid of them.
But then instantly VP rotates to the mid lane to punish the Medusa.
Taunt in, and they have all the damage necessary as they just get rid of V-Tune.
And if we click on Medusa right now, didn't have Mana Shield active. Unfortunately, that's how quickly she fell.
Whew. They know that they don't have GPK here, so they're trying to just force the advantage, trying to use that Ravage, right, to their...
We've not seen one yet.
No?
We'd like to see one, at least.
Can they set up, though, is the question. As they jump in immediately over onto Ramses. Kingslayer getting into position here. Not going to be able to quite land that kinetic field. And you can feel they just don't really want to commit as they get a Dream Coil off. And they do get the silence off, though, here over onto Ramses. They're going to try to blow him up before he can get that Ravage off. Over on the back lines, though, the stun comes out. And they use that Stone Gaze. They'll kill off Roger, though. Followed up. There it is. There's our Ravage. But it doesn't do much of anything as Ramses falls. Now, V-Tune here all the back high. They have the RP. And they have plenty of damage here. So chasing after Puck. The toss back there right over onto V-Tune. He just can't do anything. He's being controlled. And now Iceberg also will just get slain by GPK. I mean, it's like a very talented bunch of musicians, right? Everybody's got, you know,
Yeah,
that is not the face of a happy Iceberg. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, Ramses will fall. But yeah, you've got all this talent. It's just all the talent, all the heroes to make something happen. But if everybody's playing at a different time, if one's a little bit too early or a little bit too slow, the whole song's going to be off, right? Bottom lane, Iceberg just gets picked off here by GPK. The tips are coming out now. They're very pleased with that. Kingslayer over here gets the Static Storm. About to jump forward, though, here. Coming out from Nightfall. Just blows up Always Want to Fly. And they get the glimpse back here on Roger. All right, VP, they're on the hunt. They're smoked up. And they've got V-Tune in their sides here. The Manta already getting popped. Ooh, that's going to come back to bite you, my friend. Static Storm, everything here as they just start chipping away at that Manta. Oh, there's no Mana left. There's nothing there to save V-Tune.
They allow Navi to smoke out, but then instantly when they see them back in base defending from creep waves, they flood back through and remove any of that small advantage that Navi had in the kind of division game that we've been mentioning.
That was the Demon Edge for V-Tune. That was taken out, and this is looking like a dead Ramses here, though. No, they just bring him right back. You're not going anywhere, Ramses. You're not allowed to leave unless it's in a body bag. That's scary.
Luckily for Navi, though, they have the MKB complete on Medusa, one of the few forms of True Strike now in the game. If they surprise the PA, if they can get the right clicks from the Medusa, this PA should be able to fall pre-Aegis.
Safe, breaking the smoke. The Iceberg.
Nightfall, great positioning, already blowing up the blue.
Oh, Always Want to Fly just gets absolutely obliterated here. The Stone Gaze comes out. Everybody just runs away there.
That was a bit anticlimactic. You know, like the way in which you start the fight, I wanted like, whoa,
They're not done yet. They're going back in, T.
There we go.
They're looking. They want this. Look, the Static Storm getting dropped. Aeon Disc immediately getting procced over here on Roger. Ramses is very, very far forward, and the rest of the team is not there. Glimpse back over onto Ramses. The silence. They need to burst him, and they find it very, very easily. Hit by that coming out. Egg over here on the side. It looks like no one's going to pay attention to it, but they all just Delta split. DM's just going to be able to teleport out. They have no way of canceling that. One of the big things here is Nightfall. Hunting on the prowl going up is going to run directly into V2. Jumping forward here. Can they get off this Ravage? Just say what, but they have the BKB over here on Nightfall. Just going to send. There's no mana left over here on this poor Medusa as they just chunk away. V2 will fall now. Ramses is next on the hit list. As always, want to fly. Falls onto the back lines. They'll find the kill on Ramses. The glimpse back over here. Oh no. Oh, Roger. That is just a triple kill here for Nightfall. And the GG gets called. They've had enough tea.
Yeah, this was their best opportunity to make a play. When there was no Static Storm, there was no RP. They tried to at least posture for a fight. The Medusa, the 1v1 matchup right now of the PA and Medusa.
How do you feel about this Brood pickup, T?
I mean, I'm excited to see a Brood. Like, it's been banned out quite a lot. Yeah, also, we haven't really mentioned it yet, but this AA pick, I like the idea of AA, especially when you know there's a 4-position line in the game, because you have this ability to play around chilling touch. And Lion, he's a pesky hero that pokes and prods, and AA has that advantage. Same here with Save, as he pokes and prods, always want to fly. It's a reminder, it's the same as game one, right?
Yes.
The Lina, the CM, these heroes, they can't play into this Enchantress, which has that free hero creep in front of it. You'd be tipping Ramses, because you know that you're the offlaner having more impact. You're drawing 3 heroes to your lane, you're being obnoxious, and you're getting the value from your presence. And Ramses, though, he's not. So, yeah, if you went for psychological damage, DM tip to Ramses, that would have been like an S-tier tip.
Oh, dear, Ramses. He pops those charges. One more hit, and Kingslayer. This should be the other way around. I feel like, you know, Ramses should be the one who's nibbling on Kingslayer.
Yeah, unfortunately, he can't because of he's a melee hero, right? It's all about right-click damage in the trial. Works wonders.
Foil in the mid lane. It's a good earth spike here from Roger, but it doesn't matter because GPK, he's hungry. He wants this hit. Do you get the frostbite off, though, here on GPK? A couple of these hits here coming out from Save. Will slow down, always want to fly. The orb coming forward. There it is, the vision, the impetus. Down goes always want to fly.
Unlocking a quick 6 pre-10, which means global presence now.
Well, the Doom gets used over here on the Phantom Lancer, plus the slow coming out from Save, but Iceberg is here, so they should be able to turn this around. They'll get the kill over on Save, and now DM is forced back. The 2 supports over here trying to just kind of leech, trying to get anything that they can. Obviously, you know, V2 doesn't really want to be there anymore, but this is happening yet again here. Ramses, he just pokes his head forward, and immediately the aggression coming out from VP just punishes him.
Yeah, he just wants to hit the creep.
Always wanna fly is always gonna be dead here, I have a feeling, when you've got these 2.
Or you're finding supports. Game 1, they found a Disruptor. Game 2, they find Ench.
And now they'll find themselves a Storm Spirit. I think he should be able to zip out, though. Yes.
Okay.
Very, very close, though. I'm sure that feels very bad. Although they'll turn back around. They get the finger off over onto Kingslayer. Save, though, jumping in, wants to get the damage off over onto Roger. The silence getting used over here on Crystal Maiden. One more head down will go the Maiden, and now Roger running for his life. That impetus from long range. Ooh, but he has those charges. Yeah, right. He's going to be a liver.
Sometimes you need to jungle a bit more. Sometimes you need to kind of sit in the dead lane for a little bit longer. And yeah, VP have just done a really good job of just opening up the map for themselves.
Are they going to try to make a play here on Kingslayer? They're smoked up behind him. Oh, look at this. There it is. The finger. The Ice Blast is already out, though, and they get the kill on the Storm. They haven't managed to take down the AA. Kingslayer at the last second there. Ice versus Ice. Always want to fly. Will be able to get the kill, but he'll pay for it with his life. So Ramses is just, God, please don't look over here. Yeah. And they're not, because they're putting damage on the tier 3's top.
So because Navi wasn't able to dictate where VP have to play, it does feel like a 4v5 game right now. And finally, we get to see Ramses appear in a fight where he tickles the Ench for 1 second and goes, nah, sorry, lad.
Did you see? It was like a little like nib, but just like, maybe that's a snack for me. But immediately following it up with the coil. Big ol' Ice Blast takes down Iceberg. Now Ramses is forced to just run out as they have all the damage to just squash the spider and turn back around and slay a Maiden.
I honestly thought the series would be a little bit closer. Navi, after the start of their DPC run, looked a little bit shaky, but then they quickly found some form. Again, it was off the back of 4 games of PA, where VTune was able to just really show off the kind of strength of this hero. We get to see a little bit of a heat map from Broodmother.
Oh, Roger.
Navi one by one dying.
And on the back line, there's the Doom. Phantom Lancer. He literally can't do anything here. Just gets chased down. DM finds a kill. They get the Vortex, and it's just, oof.
Okay. DM, again, very supportive tipper. Just really, there it is. There's GG.
They've had enough.
Yeah, I think Navi just realized when they're diving the base at minute 20, getting kill after kill, and the carry is deleted from the game from this good old spell called Doom.